Hello and welcome back to Kaiserreich. The Mingan insurgency is successful. Syndicalism spreads everywhere in the world. But there seem to be some troubles at home. We'll see where that goes. But for now, we're gonna crush the Crusader Revolt as best we can.
Attention.
As we try to get our forces back and ready to rumble. Yeah, there we go.
Gardez vos rangs.
Forces from Indochina are back. Turns out,
Gardez vos rangs.
weirdly enough, how are things going at the Barkazi Empire? Normal. Things are not necessarily great in the Dominion of Delhi, but that's good. Alright, Indochina! They can take 5 volunteers, so time to send the 5 volunteers. Correctly spec'd out for fighting in the environments they're fighting in. Imagine that! Rivna uprising. The peasants Ukraine have awakened. That's good news. I love it when things uprise. Oh, what? Okay, well. They must have done the thing where they land their forces here. Womp womp. Germany establishes control over Crimea. Well, that was a dismal failure. Indo-Chinese revolution is defeated, as expected. Bleh. I will have to do my best to fix that problem in the future. Sure. More production efficiency. Why not? We're still in 1936. Anti-aircraft gun. Go, go, go. I would like to do the tank cheese that I normally do for my infantry. It is cheese, but like, you know. Whatever. I'll do it if it works. You should attack here. You should go here and then try to take Acapulco.
Écoutez.
Destroy these guys who are chilling in Leon? I don't know if that's an incredible use of my time, but like... More guys! Boop.
Arrêt. Écoutez.
Nah. Okay.
Pas de pitié.
Something Vichy. Okay. Tories elected in Canada. Collectively reactionaries will be their downfall with random capitalization.
Attention. Pas de pitié.
You should go
Bougez-vous.
here. And then surround them.
Arrêt.
For a flanking maneuver. Ho ho ho! Mustafa Kemal was shot!
Écoutez.
Amazing.
Gardez vos rangs. Gardez vos rangs.
Whatever. Probably should be a different color other than red. Probably should be able to click on it. That would be awesome. Then you could do that. There we go. And then you could do... We are not training any forces. Sure, I'll train more Alpine guys. Why not? I don't know if I can support logistically more tanks, but like, sure. I'll get 2 more. That brings me to an even 8. I'm bummed about losing in Indochina, but also I'm not that bummed. Okay. General Boucard restructures the military. Up until now, the Army Revolutionary Francais has been composed of ideologically dedicated and loyal soldiers. However, is rife with disorganization, self-driven goals, and lazy generals unable to effectively communicate with each other. According to official Sorelian reports, that ends now. With General Marcel Boucard in control of military affairs, the armed forces can finally receive the modernization it severely requires. Only the most loyal generals will receive promotions directly from Chairman Valois. The differing militias will be organized into a unified standing army, and the nation's increased focus on industry will allow for highest grade military weapons and gear to be provided to our soldiers. These are the promises Picard has pledged, and in return, Valois has granted him unrestricted authority in military affairs. He now reports only to the chairman himself. The military, after all, is the protector of the revolution. We have XPs. Revolutionary spirit seems pretty sick. Yeah, that actually seems like good. I'll take that. Ideological loyalty will probably be what I go for, but whatever. Anti-German revanchism gives us a comical amount of manpower. But probably want the... Yeah, we'll start with anti-German revanchism. It's been said that everything old is new again. Zelda. You said it. Actually, I can just do that. Jabal Shamar is defeated. Who cares?
Continue d'avancer.
Continual advance. People's Collective of Sikkim! I wish you the best of luck, Sikkim. Perhaps your game will go better than mine.
Gardez vos rangs.
Weeaboo. Okay, United Mexican States, Cristero, Mexico. Alright. Plutarcho is still in power. That's the thing we cared about. Yay, we won a war. What a gamer. Oh, do I care about what's happening in Turkestan? Nope. Moving on. We can kind of accelerate things. Islamic nationalists seize Somalia. What will become of their greater Somalia? The war continues. Border conflict nearby call. Serious instability in the Far East. Okay, good for them. Okay, airship ready. Oh my gosh. Based on the original German and American designs from the 1890s, along with designs they and Old France, Italy, and England made during the Great War, we have developed the first pair of our own modernized rigid airships, aka dirigibles or zeppelins, for both youth in commercial and wartime applications, seeking to emulate the success of the Germany's DLAG service, the first airline in the world, in order to better connect our nation both to ourselves and the outside world, where we seek to surpass the awe-inspiring terror destruction wrought by the bomb-based German zeppelins during the Great War. We shall begin limited production of these floating behemoths, so long as we can source the gases, hopefully helium, in order to give them lift. For only a fool would resort to something more flammable like hydrogen, right? Helium mix optimal. Bombing bays ready. Add technology. Airships. Okay. Okay, let me see where I can find airships. Not here. Not here. Not here. Are they here? Nope. Are they here? No, they are not. They wouldn't be here. They're not here. Sure they're not here? Am I stupid or something? Maybe they're like in the cool technology zone, which is somewhere here. Maybe we go to production. There we go. Heavy airship. New. So, long range. How's the strategic bombing compared to like... Okay, select model. Yeah, that looks like an airship to me. Okay. Large airframe, plenty of space, capable of mounting up to 6 engines and carrying large payloads. Wow. No comment. Bill Haywood elected president. Let's go. We're gaming, lads. Alright, we got our boys back. United States wants to sign a pact of non-aggression? Absolutely. Go, go, Mr. Haywood. Approved light tank chassis. How we doing? We don't have medium tanks yet. Anti-tank? I feel like at some point I'll want this. Excavation? Obliteration. I don't know. Smoke generators? Dude, I'm always like going smoke generators whenever I'm like, I have no idea what I should build. I really do need to build more tanks. But now that I have an improved light tank chassis. So, what's our normal light tank chassis look like? Oh, these are pretty good. They got sloped armor and everything. Oh yeah, and we can now save stuff to file. Pretty baller. Oh yeah, these things are fam-dancy. Also not fast. Okay. Gas engine. What's a diesel engine? Versus welded armor. Torsion bar, probably. Oh, do we want a two-man turret? Two-man turret seems fine. Medium howitzer. I'll make it artillery. Small armaments. Improved small cannon. Slopey dopey armor. That is the best we can do compared to... Okay, let's compare the stats. It has equivalent breakthrough. Equivalent defense. Oh. But far better reliability. In fact, the reliability is like, we don't need better reliability. We can actually go back to gas engines. And go back to bogies. That's actually not bad. 95. I don't know the math on reliability, but 95 is fine. Piercing, equivalent. Hard attack, equivalent. Soft attack, equivalent. Cost is lower, actually. That's good. Okay. Now I can also take a small cannon. Torsion bar? Small cannon torsion bar? That seems fine. Maybe some other modules, like... I don't know. Additional machine guns, smoke launchers, fuel drum. A fuel drum seems decent. Radio seems good, too. I mean, I don't know. 7.6 seems not the zippiest, but, like... I'll take a point engine, bring me up to 7.8. That seems fine. Alright, going for the FCM 36 to the FCM 36, I guess. Anyways. Is that a better tank? Who could say? Excellent. We want to add that to our variants as soon as we can. Alright, Syndicalism spreads the vermin. Man, we're gaming. Okay. War Hero Man. Gains power in the Ottoman Empire. Eastern Socialist Union. Seeking revanchist propaganda. Has been bypassed, I guess. I literally don't know what revanchist propaganda does. Something about... Let me look for that. Ah, okay, so we just get that as part of that. Okay, so we don't double dip. That'd be a little silly. Enforce union compliance. More production efficiency. Yay. Okay, Kuban People's Republic. Are they Reds? They're social liberals. Let them fight! I do not care. Democratic Lift. Victorious in Brazil. A Fool's Errand. Do I want to go to extensive conscription? It's probably good. It actually is probably better for us to do like something like this, right? Anywho. We do not have heli choppers yet. Logistics company. We always go logistics company. Alright, you need a borough. Let's sign a pact of non-aggression. Let's go.
Attention.
Crimea secures independence. Okay, good for them. They're the Crimean People's Republic. Are they red? No, they're social liberals. Boo. Alright. Basic arm protection achieved. The oil question. It has been decades since we forced the capitalists out, yet we can't rest. Not until they're all defeated will we be safe. To defeat them, the worker spirit will not be enough. There are two ways about it. Without oil, our planes, tanks, and ships are nothing but scrap. No matter the skill of the crew. Since we first realized the issue, monumental effort has been spent attempting to cultivate domestic sources of oil. Some, like the shale oils in Scotland, have seen mild success. Others, like the French oil field, have been near total failures. Fortunately, many thought this coming. So resources we had already put towards researching synthetic sources of oil, if we divert enough resources in this direction, it may just be possible. So we're faster at researching that. We gain more fuel from refineries, higher fuel capacity, faster refinery construction speed. So, building a refinery, a synthetic refinery. We can do that. It's probably in our best interest to do that. At least build a few. Probably good to build some synthetic fuel refineries at some point in the future. Maybe. We shall see. I'll just get it. Whatever. I need to get it at some point. We're there yet? We're there yet? Alright. What do you mean, incoming raid? We're not at war. I mean, they want to launch a strike there. No. Yeah, obviously they do. XP good. I guess. Spec force. I think it's blowing my mind. Fuel efficiency is probably decent. Army command. Other army command. Homeland, defense and attack. Logistics, probably good. Army XP, always good. Especially early on. Because it adds up, see? Italian democracy survives, good for them. Alright, Eastern states capitulated. Enforce union compliance. Red Revolutionary Legionnaires! Raid Union headquarters. Within the Commune of France, there are numerous unions vying for control of the country's politics. These unions hold differing loyalties. Some support the anarchists, some syndicalists, and even a few loyal to the Jacobins. These ideological differences are unacceptable and stand in the way of true French unity. If we are to move forward with the decentralizing the government, we are to unite the people. We need to unite the people under our political beliefs. Revolutionary Legion Commander Marcel Boucard has launched coordinated raids on important union headquarters with hundreds of union leaders being arrested in the crime of disloyal ideals. Once again, the Legion succeed in defending the revolution. We shall bring the unions back to the fold through negotiations or force. Alright, Ile-de-France Revolutionnaire. Black Hussars. Look at these schmucks fighting now. Alicia Lardemia wants to... What the heck? Okay, sure. Galicia! Why not? Hey, why not? Hey, listen, it works so great for the Poles. Stares directly at camera. Anyways. Rise of the Black Guard. In direct response to the oppressive Sorelian rule over political opposition, anarchists have decided to have united under one movement named the Black Guard. Its purpose is to destabilize France through bombings, assassinations, and vandalism. Inspired partially by the illegalist movement, which has taken some power within the rebel circles, the Guard have made it clear they will stop at nothing to destroy the revolutionary syndicates. Rumored the main leader of the Guard is the famed Ukrainian anarchist who was once exiled to France. Nestor Makhno. Sorelians, after hearing about these rumors, ordered a raid of Makhno's residence. However, upon the initial raid, Makhno was nowhere to be found, fueling these rumors. The underground movement has so far proved difficult to deal with due to its secretive nature and seemingly random attacks. We must put a stop to this rebellion. Hit him with the bottom text. Boy. Hey, speaking of bottom text, it's time to sext. I mean, time to construction. Dispersed industry. That seems like a perfect time for more dispersed industry. Serbia crowns King Alex II. Oh, good for them. Hey, you know what? Good for them. Hey, good for them. The FOP requests manpower. The Workers' Front of Patagonia, known as the FOP, has requested we send them aid. That we aid their struggle by sending them manpower and equipment, so they will face a war with the Argentine government. They will need to be prepared for it. When it happens, if they succeed, they can become a permanent foothold of syndicalism in South America. We will send men and guns. We will send only men. South America is too far away. We will send men and guns. Look at these guys. Return of the illegalists. The illegalists were a faction of anarchists prominent in France and Italy during the early 1900s. Staunchly devoted to the complete individualism inspired by both theories of Max Stirner and militarism anarchists like Albert Libertad and Ravanchot. The movement engaged in criminal activities justified as individual rebellions against the state. Rejecting morality and legality, illegalists saw crime as pursuit of one's own desires and individuality. With the totalitarian regime of the SORELIANS, the strand of anarchism that is seen as radical, even anarcho-syndicalists, has resurfaced amongst workers wishing to rebel against the revolutionary syndicalists. Notorious anarchist Ernesto Macno has himself begun to slightly drift towards illegalism. Witnessing the failures of anarcho-communist comrades in Ukraine, the failure of the anarcho-syndicalists and both syndicalists and anarchists to prevent the rise of Australians, the ideas of complete abolition of hierarchy and the use of crime has been seen by Macno as necessary to free France. There are even some rumors that members of the notorious Bonneau gang have not only survived their infamous shootout, but have been advising Macno as prominent blackguard lieutenants. Stop right there, criminal scum! Ooh, illegalism. How exciting. What if crime were legal? The 5-year anniversary of the 1932 Geneva strike, 5 years ago. Today, workers of Geneva began a major industrial action demanding social and economic reforms, which threatened to spread to the rest of French-speaking Western Switzerland, known as Romandie. Fearful of potential revolutionary influence by the Commune of France, the central government in Bern reacted swiftly by sending in federal army to break the strike. In the ensuing violence, 13 were killed and over 100 injured in Geneva. This has led a bitter divide between Romandie and Bern, which over subsequent years has failed to heal. Encouraged by recent developments in France, the radical left has begun to agitate once more and is planning on sending socialist candidates in upcoming local elections. However, Social Democrats, traditionally very strong in Romandie, have derived a reform package in conjunction with the trade union, the Peace of Work Agreement, which involves a number of policies regarding wage increases, shift times, and so on. One of the key points is to put an end to the massive lockouts, which in watch manufacturers that have taken place recently. The Social Democratic candidates are relying on the program to be re-elected and hopefully diffuse the standoff between the radical left and conservative-dominated federal government in Bern. An interesting development. An overseen decentralization. With the election over and the SORELIANS securing the majority vote, Chairman Valois seeks to accomplish his first order of business, decentralizing the government. For too long, the French proletariat had been held back by the bureaucratic binds of the syndicalists. SORELIANS will not stand for this anymore, and we should ensure that libertine autonomous communes are transformed into true revolutionary provinces, as envisioned by Sorel. Marcel Boucard has addressed the BGT on behalf of Valois, asserting the legality of these changes in the name of projecting rejuvenation. The strong people require a resolute liberty. Liberty, liberty, liberty. Oh, the darkest of days. I wonder what this is all about. Interesting. Louise Hoffman's Pacific Flight. What an accomplishment. What a gamer. Truly an elite gamer. We should probably get more machine tools. Seems good. I like that plan. The plan of the machine tool. Flanders Wallonia declared war on what? Okay. I bet that doesn't last very long. The CSA exists now. They want to sign us a pact of non-aggression. How exciting. The Western Command Center. The last frontier breaks free. Let us see where this true north takes their future. Kingdom of Finland is back in the Reichspakt. So it goes. Flanders Wallonia. But Flanders has capitulated. What a surprise. On this day, the entire nation mourns the tragedy of our late chairman. While Chairman Valois was giving a fiery speech to the enthusiastic public beneath the Arc de Triomphe, 3 anarchist assassins managed to get past security in the crowd. One of them proclaimed Valois as a traitor to the revolution, firing his pistol at a bewildered Valois, with 2 others throw homemade explosives on the stage. The resulting blast injured all 3 men on the stage, the latter 2 being Valois' right-hand man, Jacques Arthez, and the economic mastermind of the revolutionary syndicalist mystic Edouard Berthe. All 3 were immediately driven to the nearest hospital, while brave engineers returned fire at the terrorist scum. 2 were shot dead, while the last in captivity. Thankfully, comrades Arthez and Berthe survived the explosion with minor injuries. However, Valois did not. Despite the hospital's best effort, the resulting blast and stray bullets were too much for the aging leader. Our dear chairman, the true revolutionary, and his ideals will not be forgotten, nor his death in vain. The difficult task of choosing a successor now falls to the Sorelian High Council. The fate of France has once been radically altered. The flame of Sorelianism will not be extinguished. Glory and death to the chairman. We'll see. We'll see where this goes. The clock is ticking. Either way, I will see you in the next episode to decide the fate of revolutionary France. Goodbye.